too cold for it to actually. This is really low quality now, so. If this one stays in. Just a little family that came down there. Is anything going on? And they'd heard about this going on as well. Yeah, they said, oh yeah, we think we brought down through.
Have they sort of questioned you at all?
No, I mean, I don't live local, so I only managed to get down here on Tuesday. And today. It's pretty much all that I've been able to do. Knowing that I haven't got work in the morning, I thought I'd have a late night. So I thought I'd come down here. I know that obviously the other guy has been down there for quite a few. I think he was only supposed to be coming down here on Monday, then he said he couldn't make it again until next week. But obviously with the interest of everything that's happening, he did come down again.
So do you normally do live streams?
No, this is. So I generally I do YouTube videos on things like air shows. I go to Duxford quite a lot, so I do those sorts of things. I've been here a few times to record some stuff, but I've never really gone live. Maybe it's not too bad. So there are 5 people here. The lights are on, which we thought was quite surprising. The connection seems now stable. That's because I'm in potato quality. 360p because my signal is rubbish. But yeah, they haven't turned the lights off. To be honest, that one that was circling here earlier when we arrived, there was one that was going around. I haven't seen that for a while, so that one's kind of disappeared. But yeah, we do still see some of the other ones on the horizon. A bit of lens flare. I'll use that as well. There's another one, there's a red light one just to the left of that. It might be our friend from earlier. There is a little anomaly around. There we go. Yeah, so you got the red flashy light, you got this bright one there, just underneath it. When I get these lights in, there is an anomaly. So some of those lights aren't existing, they are lens flares. which actually, from using my eyes, I can barely see that, but luckily I can still see it on the camera, which is good. I wonder how far I can. Although weirdly now, that's deciding to change its light, and now it's just a red flashing light. Ooh. Is that the same one? Unless it.
I think it is.
I don't know whether that's like it's just copying, or whether it's just turned around the corner and we're just seeing other lights. And now there's another set of lights on top of that one as well. Very peculiar. What I'll do is I'll zoom out, because maybe what we can do. I saw a video where this type of activity is happening, and it was a zoomed out view, and someone did like a time lapse of it to see what movement it was doing.
Right.
So I'm going to keep it zoomed out. Can we still see it on the screen? Yeah, we can. Okay, so if I keep it zoomed out, then we'll do a time lapse. I'll get my phone back out. Hello, Joe. That's my wife. Is it all right, Joe? I've had to go to potato quality for. She's going off to the left of the screen now. And there's that one actually right in the middle of the screen, which I don't know whether that's just following it. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, it's not that bad. A little blur. Yeah, because of the signal. We've had to go to 360p. I tried 720 and it was just buffering all the time. I don't know whether you're able to change the title of the stream. I don't know whether you can do that at home. Yeah, I think the noise that we keep thinking is maybe like an engine running is just the traffic. Even the pappy lights, you know the pappy lights? Those four red lights, which indicate how high something is. They've left everything on, like there's... Who's that? Oh, it's Norwich. Oh, just saying something like live at RAF Lakenheath. Norwich again. Hello, is it busy with people watching and filming this evening? There's me and one other person. There is literally like no one else here. But we're just here at the fence. I've tried to slow the shutter speed down because it's obviously night time. They're a resident. They're just going to go straight down that long road down here. There were some people earlier. And apparently some planes had gone out and come back, which I missed when I was at the level. On the radar, everything from Cambridge, almost in a circle, that's anywhere from there upwards up towards Norfolk, is completely, there's nothing there. So there shouldn't be, well I say there shouldn't be anything, there's going to be something.
Yeah.
This is terrible. It's a bit slower. It seems like the residents go at 100 miles an hour, don't they? So maybe it's not really visible. I'll turn my light on. I can show you. I say the quality is awful, it's awful now, but at least you can actually like stream. Okay. Yeah, it's a little windy. Evening? Yeah, you? Apparently when I turned up, there was a couple of planes that had gone out and come back again. Especially on a Friday when the airfield is supposed to be closed. Yeah. All the lights are on, the pattern lights are on, the taxiway lights are on. So they haven't turned them off yet.
So I don't ever do this. I work on the Airbase. Yeah. And I go home at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and obviously hear what I've heard.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd come down here tonight and just see if there's anything to see, really.
Yeah, we've looked on ADSB. I know that obviously not everything shows up on there, so it's not really a best measuring stick. But I mean, we've got a couple of flashing lights over that way, but they look almost like they're just normal planes.
Yeah.
I don't know where they would be.
There did seem to be one. I don't know if you can see it from here. I don't know if that's Mildenhall one. It's going backwards and forwards.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, there were two at the time.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
I could see it from the house, and I thought, right, okay. And as I was coming down here, I could also see it. So
yeah, we tend to find. There's actually one over there. You see over that way, just on the left side, there's like a light that isn't flashing and it's moving right to left.
Yeah.
See the three red lights just above the middle red light.
Yeah.
So that one doesn't seem to be flashing. So I don't know again whether that's just a guidance light or something, or just their headlights that they don't. It's not like a flash or what it is. But
have you been down here on the nights where they've had the whatever it is?
Yeah, I came down on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
There was F-15s that are up there. They were sort of going around almost like patrolling the skies right above it, going back and forth and all sorts of stuff. I think the previous night they had a tanker over Norfolk refuelling them, but they didn't have that pleasure on that night, so they were coming in and hot pitting and then going back up again. But yeah, there was apparently there's been a RAF Shadow.
Yeah.
Plane that's been going around also, just trying to have a look and see what they can see on there.
So they've been switching off their lights, the planes up here, haven't they?
What was that? See that shooting star? That's cool. Yeah, that was just a shooting star. Yeah. We saw a really weird light actually on Tuesday, which I think people described it as like a torchlight, or someone was mentioning on a Facebook chat that it was like a fireball almost.
Yeah, I saw that. It was in the upgrade.
So what do you always make of all this?
That's what I'm intrigued. I mean, I've driven an hour just to come and see.
Really?
Just to come and see.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
yeah, I'm only 20 minutes. So it's like I say, I work on there, but
there are so many flashing lights in that direction. I can see 6.
There's a lot of aircraft in there. And there's been a lot of aircraft in there all week. It's been more than normal.
Yeah.
What's your film?
Well, what I do as much as I can.
Oh, yeah. Bear in mind, I am streaming.
Okay.
Just in case of.
They're not drones. They are not drones. That is. They don't send up F-35s to infiltrate. Yes, and also
when you say
all they do is they are watching. I watch whatever it is.
oh, there you go. There's one that's just appeared over there. That's all the ones that we've been seeing. They've always been appearing around that way, which is seemingly above Mildenhall, and then they kind of circuit around. Let's just get the camera on there. There we go. Whether you might be able to look in the right direction. There we go.
Because
They always appear from this kind of direction, and then they'll go right to left. So it's almost like it's doing like a circuit, or just following waypoints. So I'll do it on the zoomed out version, so you can see it go around. I'll just leave it at that. I think that's fairly in focus. It's very low bit rate, so it's probably going to look like it's very potato quality, but I've got a really bad signal here, so apologies for the bad. Yeah, really bad signal, but I'll leave it zoomed out here so you can kind of see. Lakenheath departure. Picking up on my screen.
do you have the radio chart?
Yeah. When you're saying earlier that they're not drones, are you sort of saying they're not like quadcopters or hobby drones, or do you mean like even the ones that are in the shape of a plane that might get launched from like the back of a truck? That are probably about the size of like a car.
Yeah. What I'm saying is,
Flight level 100.
what's that?
You said something about the flight level 100. I didn't quite get it, but I don't know whether that's. Yeah, it's departure. So we might have some planes going up in a second. Not that I can hear any startups yet.
Okay.
What
I'm saying is,
already operating traffic in the area. They'll be maneuvering at a flight level 100.
Maybe it might just be that someone's passing through the area. They're just getting there. I would have thought that if they're starting to talk about departure, they could do something. Still going.
it could be colder though, couldn't it?
Flight level 92, but we're on an operational task.
Okay, so yeah, so it's just traffic.
So what I mean
Yeah.
and it just continued to happen. They don't send up F-35s to infiltrate drones in the sense of how I would imagine it works.
Do we not think it's maybe just like a precaution because they're 100% not exactly sure what it is just yet?
How do they not know? This is a nuclear site. How would they not know what it
It's
is?
a very good question.
They've had long enough. They've had long enough. They would be able to track where the radio signals are coming from.
Just above the taxiway lights, there's actually one of those yellow lights just going over the red light.
Yeah.
That one's more of a yellow tinge, and that doesn't seem like it's flashing much anyway.
So what time of night is the levels with them?
Supposedly last night was between 5 and 7. So
And that one's just gone out. That went out. I was watching that.
sorry. Sorry everyone on the camera. The flashing lights are on ground level, they're just part of the taxiway lights. I kept it at this view purely because there was one that was going across the screen kind of very slowly. It's not visible, so the taxiway lights just over there. No, well, generally you don't get night flying anyway. They'd only recently started adding night flying to the next few weeks for some sort of operating task, and then yesterday and today they were meant to not actually do it. It's just a recovery now, but well, both last night and also earlier tonight. There were planes in the sky. They did go up and they did go back. That's pretty. One specific person say that themselves I keep hearing noises, but I think it's just wind. It's just like going into come round to that side, haven't we got it? 4 typhoons heading south while I was in school. Yeah, I heard that they were, with it being a cold morning, they left some quite cool looking contrails when they're on the way back, and also broke the sound barrier, but I don't know whether they were on actually a QRA or not. I think they went all the way down south. Do you know what? I should have worn my really warm socks as well. I got my gloves, but I forgot my socks. Warm socks. It's a very starry night. Very starry night tonight, but there's not really much going on. It's. I find it interesting how there is a bit quiet tonight. Oh, hello. He's a bit quiet. Is there anything on the radar?
No, I've got flight radar, but it's not showing anything.
Right, okay. I'm just gonna swing round, chat, because there is a bit of a drone sounding from it, so I wonder whether that's another shadow. Where is he? There he is. I think that might be just a... Ooh, that zoomed in quick. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, we think that's just a regular prop plane of some sort. But, is he doing circuits? This is behind the viewing area, facing the opposite direction now. It's so dark as well. Right, back to space. But yeah, they've still got the lights on, so. Biggsy, I heard that they were going to an event exercise. Wait, have I missed a... Oh, I see. Sorry, the typhoons, yes. 4:30, you caught a weird light that kept on pulsing on and off, and it went green and pure white in the middle of the sky, and then it disappeared. Yeah, we... Over towards Mildenhall direction, we do get these lights that appear from the right side and look like they're circling around to the left. So we've seen them quite often. We don't know whether they're friend or foe, but yeah. What I'll do is I'll if anything happens, I'm just going to zoom into that area in case anything pops up on the screen, just so you can see if it happens. Normally over that way, so we'll sit here. I do find it is very odd that like there's not really much happening now. Because, you know, unless they also like to go out on a Friday night and have a drink. It's, you know, regardless of what day it is, especially with the lights on, surely if they're spies or other, and they're trying to watch what's going on, having the lights on gives them a really good opportunity to see. But
I also, with the spy thing, is the type of satellites Russia has. They can see somebody in a car. Why would they need to fly a drone over here when they can just fly a satellite over? I don't buy it.
I know that they do have drones in any case. I know that they're using them a lot in Ukraine.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they do very much so.
But every time that I see these videos of them using them, they're in a big green truck.
Yeah.
And they're on a flatbed and they've got like a launch mechanism. So surely if there's somebody nearby, especially if we've had F-15s going around and patrolling the area, they would see a big truck.
Yeah. You would see something somewhere.
Yeah.
You would be able to at least you'd be able to pick up a signal. Someone's got to control it from somewhere. There has to be a signal coming from somewhere. This is why I'm just not buying it. If I thought that they were just Russian drones, I wouldn't bother being
here. A for and against argument might be that they can set waypoints, just let it do its own thing. But I've heard that there is technology where they can interfere with those signals, give it new waypoints, or just make the machine go back to where base camp is. Or you know, when you have like return to controller or something, you can set it to mode. Apparently they can do that and then follow where it goes.
At the end of the day, it's a nuclear armed base, American base, and they just would not let that happen. It could happen once and you hear it on the news and that was that. But over and over again, there's something more to it.
Right over the taxiway again, just above those two white lights, there's another orange one.
So you're looking straight ahead there?
Yeah, where you see that, it's almost like a car coming down the taxiway. Yeah. Just to the top, up and left of that, there's an orange light that's going from right to left. But it's very far in the distance, I don't think I can get that on camera. To stop anyone getting in and around. I don't know whether they've left it open. No, where the blue lights are on the taxiway, where that car is, they've got like a big set of gates there to close off when they're not in use. But everything's still on, like they. If we had like a meteor shower, this would be a really good place to watch it, wouldn't it? Alright, it's going to go in the way of the camera now. Oh, there you go, there's that one again. It's almost, I think he's like doing circuits around Feltwell, if he's over there.
the same aircraft, isn't it?
Yeah, you can hear the low drone, so I'm wondering whether that's a shadow of the R1.
Yeah.
It's like a Beechcraft or something, isn't it? So he's still going around. Yeah, still no jets though. They said that no base residents are at risk. He said that it was not giving information on anything or any exercise. Okay, I think that's what they've been saying the whole time, but yeah, very true, Joe. How long have we been streaming for? We've got to try and keep it to like a 2-hour limit, otherwise I might go over my data plan. Oh, there we go, there's that one that's appeared again.
Yeah.
The camera should already be facing in that direction, so you might have seen that appear on your screens, chat. No, can't see anymore. Move the camera, because that's the direction it's in. Can you still see it? I can't see it anymore.
No, I can't see it.
They're having a laugh. There we go. Where is he? It's this static one over there. This is the one that I'm kind of looking at. So that could just be a normal traffic light.
You got that? It's very far.
Which one's that one?
Straight over there.
Oh yeah. Over this one. Past the...
It's like it's coming down this way. You don't know, do you? You don't have to try to see something that isn't real there, and it's just a normal airplane.
Yeah, it does look like a normal civilian plane. There is green and red flashing.
Oh, right. I always have little jokes on unless it's gone into mimic mode. Where's my phone?
Yeah, it's that one. That's the one I could see from the house. It's literally just backwards and forwards.
There was a guy on YouTube that filmed
33 minutes, okay, thank you.
last week.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Quite good shots he got, but he was just filming on his phone.
Okay. Did you see the footage from Manchester Airport this week? The orb that they had there.
Yeah.
And that shadow's coming back over as well in a
It's,
second.
It's very clear footage. I don't know how, there's a lot of it about
But yeah, it's fairly quiet.
the taxiway. Those photographs, the photographs were taken by a pilot.
Gorgeous skies.
And then there's a video also taken.
Let me show you the shadow. It looks like it's going around the sort of world. So yeah, this has got the green and the red light. I keep forgetting that autofocus isn't on because autofocus is really bad at night time, so I've got to do it manually. Yeah, this is the shadow. It's got both the green and the red light, so you can very clearly see that it's a plane, and that seems like it's doing circuits over Feltwell area, which is interesting. It's just going round and round. Very bright. Right,
yeah, that was there earlier. That was there a little while ago.
Yeah, again, I'm seeing red flashing lights.
That's the exact location of that was.
It is. Would they be? Is it too far over? Would they be stuck in the sticks? Yeah, that's it.
This one over here as well. Again, they all just seem. That one's a bit different with this.
That one over there, that's not a star, because stars move, and that is exactly where that was when you first pointed that out, or when it first got pointed out.
It's interesting. It's now cold enough my phone doesn't recognise my fingerprint anymore.
Yeah, mine was struggling.
Okay. I don't know how far behind I am on chat. It does seem to have frozen on me a bit. Let me go out and back in again. Hold on. But there does seem to be quite a few more people in there. There's also more people turning up, so maybe it was everyone popping home for their lunch or dinner. So there we go. Civilian airport in China has shut down overnight due to drones flying overhead. Hey, what's up, Husey? People online saying it's
when they stopped flying, they said that they stopped shooting. It was American.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it is a good question. I think I think it's almost weird in either sense why there'd be flashing lights on these vehicles, because whether it's one or the other, it just seems a bit weird that they're flashing like a normal plane and making themselves plainly obvious and out in the open. We're gradually getting more and more people. Everyone must have wanted their dinner first. I keep doing that, I keep locking my phone and it's not liking it. There we go.
concerned with that.
I think it's a protest. It's a bit weird if it was a protest tonight, although saying that there's not really much going on right now, but there was enough yesterday where on Thanksgiving they actually did send up a few planes, and apparently there was some planes up there tonight as well.
Yeah.
Why they would protest on a day when there isn't supposed to be any activity, unless they just don't know.
Yeah.
But even today, the airbase is meant to be closed and the lights are on. That doesn't sound good.
Sounded like they crunched into something.
Who's that? Waddington. Chat's starting to pick up a little bit. Can't rule anything out, but could. Yeah, there was an audio recording from a previous stream of someone who I know, which I think has been another popular subject, which is someone called Liberty Wing, and he was here on I think Monday and got an audio recording to say that they were seen taking off from fields north and south of the airfield, but especially with potentially troops on the ground now, they'd especially as they were in the sky as well, that maybe someone might have seen where they were. But, Hi Kelsey. The stream's got a bit busy now. Yeah, sorry for the potato quality. My signal is awful, so I've had to go on a really low quality for the stream, unfortunately, because otherwise it would just be buffering. So not that pitch blackness is neither here nor there. A message from Heacham, Norfolk last night, please read. Wait, where? What? Message from Heacham, Norfolk. Okay. Oh, you think they keep the lights on to see how they respond? That's another thing I've heard actually, is they might be doing it as a test of response. A drone followed someone across a Norfolk countryside last night. I think that's just a stalker, maybe. Yeah, we don't know. He's Liberty Wing started up another channel. I did meet him actually on Tuesday. He's a good lad. But yeah, he hasn't said anything to me in terms of what has happened. I don't think he's addressed it either. But he's got on his second channel. He started up a second channel and he started uploading his videos from there again. But I believe he's a bit more local than I am. So he might be able to come out here a bit more often, like next week. This is, I think, almost like a one-off, unfortunately. But I don't know, maybe we'll try again. A couple of flashing lights off to the right, but I don't know whether they're just civilian again. But it's very, very quiet tonight compared to when I was here on Tuesday. Is that shadow again? I'm not seeing the red or green lights. Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Must just be the way it's facing. I couldn't see the coloured lights on it again. Been an observer for local skies for 2 decades. I don't recall ever seeing. What's an EW aircraft?
EW.
Not sure what an Someone's saying, I never recall seeing an EW aircraft circling bases.
Either.
Who's that? Is that going to be Waddington? Yeah, it's Waddington again. Someone's got a radio in his pocket and he keeps on sitting down.
Oh, electronic warfare aircraft.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so there was just me and one other person. We've got about maybe 10 cars here now. So there's more people here to observe, but there's not much to observe.
I came up the other week. There's a site not about from that way. This was up in this one.
And yet they still keep the lights on. Let's have a little tour of. I'm just going to move this way a little bit. Just while we're just standing here, so there's not really much seeing. We keep seeing on the horizon there are some lights that appear.
If you're doing something and you need to cover your ears, there was a job on its own, which was down
over this way, but there's a flashy light in the distance, but I believe that's just kind of standard traffic, maybe towards sort of Cambridge or heading in that direction. We've also got over this way. We always get these lights appearing from this direction as well. And I'm also wondering whether that's anything. You know, I saw there was like a little light, nobody can see it, in the top middle of the screen. This is lens flare. When you zoom in, there's actually a lot of
the 4 years of watching day in, day out, driving
it's just a regular plane.
a bit cloud coming out.
I'm having to do manual focus. It's really weird. It's weird. Right, so easy, which is quite nice.
So you didn't normally have
It's very difficult to. It's a long, long way away, so it is a very clear night. So I'm thinking that might even be as far as Cambridge at 10, 15 miles away. If not more.
To see it like this is pretty amazing.
That's the catwalk. The F-15 is currently using. Over this way towards what I believe is he's got a shadow. He's doing circuits kind of behind the visitor area. Potentially, I don't know. There's nothing showing on radar and. Very low drone of props as that goes over. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it's still very odd to have the lights on it this time of night on a Friday.
These things that people have seen.
Well, yeah. When I can only refer really to Tuesday because that was the only other day that I was here. One of those was going around straight over the base here when I turned up, and then he kind of went off and did something else. And then I think the second half of the night we had one that didn't have red or green lights. It was just all white lights, still strobing, but it was completely silent.
Right.
And that was going over very similar, and that was going straight over here. I think I've got a YouTube video on it.
Okay.
It was hard to make out its shape. Do you know what? I think the actual sky, it's made a little bit brighter because of how clear it is.
Yeah.
So I think if anything did come over, we'd hopefully be able to make out the shape a bit easier. Yeah, it was really hard to make out the shape. It almost looked like it was triangular, as much as I would.
Yeah.
But it looked like a triangle going like flat side first.
And how high do you think that was? I guess. I know it's very hard to say.
It was probably very similar to that one. So what was that? About 5,000?
Yeah, a few thousand feet.
Probably about that. So, and as that was going around, one of the F-15s, because at the time there was F-15s in the circuit patrolling as well.
Yeah.
It was almost like it was slowly following it, but like twice as high.
Right.
But it was a constant jet noise. There was always planes going over on Tuesday. It was very lively.
I heard that on the upstream.
There's another light over there. I'm wondering whether that's just a flight path because it's always in the same position.
Yeah, you said it might have been stanced.
I was wondering if it was stacking facility.
Maybe, yeah. It is in the direction of Cambridge, which I know that they use that as part of their approach. So I'm wondering whether that's just a sense.
Building up, isn't it?
How long have the drones for? I think the Shadows was up for a few hours. The one that looked like it was just a drone, that was probably up for about half an hour. And I got two F-15s going back up after hot pit, and then it got quite late for me because I had work for the next day, so I kind of left at about 10 o'clock. Yeah, no worries about streaming. It's very cold, but I think with the amount of interest on this particular subject and what's going on, I think it's just something that I just wanted to come down and see what was happening. But it's pretty quiet tonight. They've all gone down the pub for beers. I'm wondering whether these lights over this way that keep appearing, whether that might be Stansted. Landing patterns. You see that far ahead, pretty impressive. Very clear night. So the only plane, looking at if that was Stansted's landing pattern, the only plane that I can see that's facing our direction is approaching Saffron Walden.
Right. Okay. Which would be
of course is Ryanair, so they'll have a push it. It's still facing exactly in our direction, so I'll keep an eye on it, and if I see that when it starts turning, if this starts turning, maybe that's where we can draw the linkage. Still going straight. To me, it looks like it's going right to left now.
Yeah, that is going right to left.
Descending. Not much, no. We've got that light over there, and I'm trying to find out whether that's actually Stansted's landing pan. So I'm staring at a plane right now that's just gone over Saffron Walden and staring at that, and I'm seeing if they turn at the same. Okay, so it's turning on the radar right now.
It's turning, isn't it?
And that is getting a little bit less brighter, so yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's loads of lights on at the hangars.
Okay.
So it could be good thing.
Yeah, there's still all the lights on. Yeah, it's okay. So I think we've got a conclusion. For a test of signs on that one. Okay. Right. Yeah, there's not been much radio chatter that we've heard. We've got a one prop plane that's been going around over here, which I would believe is Feltwell, doing circuits just behind these trees and then coming over, almost over us a little bit here. No, I think it's like a Shadow R1. I think it's like a 2 prop sort of surveillance plane or something. That's been going. It could be more, but that's been appearing on radar. You can hear the propellers on that one.
You get a lot of flies trying to find a line.
No,
do you know what? I tried streaming at 720. It was buffering like anything, and everyone was like, "Yeah, we can't hear anything that's going on." So I've had to go all the way down to 360, like it's 1999 or something.
You get a lot of views though on your videos.
Yeah, some of them get quite a lot of interest.
Couple other bits and bobs as well. What they call things we'd like to.
How many views do you have to get paid for like YouTube and stuff?
It's when you get to, I can't remember now, I think it's when you get to 500 subscribers, you can do like people can pay to be like a member. And then when you get to over 1,000 subscribers, you can put ads on if you want to. Also, I think the ads are already there, it just means that you get paid for the ads rather than it just all goes to the channel.
It is just literally on the outskirts. If you went back down this road all the way to the driveway round and then you'd go left there.
Yeah, so we did a little test of signs, and over, this is my finger here, can you see any of that? I'm just blocking out the lights. Over this direction where the lights were coming from there, think we've concluded that is actually Stansted's landing. Basically on there. Oh, there's it go again. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, so we were watching on radar a plane that was coming into Stansted while staring at the lights, and then they both turned at the same
So
time.
I actually see more stuff moving in the sky from the house than what I've done since I've been here. It's quite surprising. You think you'd come here and you'd see all sorts.
Is it quite dull where you are then?
Yeah, I live out in the sticks.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's
In this area? So not in half the distance.
okay.
So I missed it.
Yeah, you get a lot of light pollution there, don't you? Yeah, don't help. But yeah, well, I'm literally, you walk out into my back garden and you can't see your feet.
This whole area isn't it nice with the forest and so on.
Yeah.
Nice there.
Talking of light pollution. Christ, you ain't going to lose him, are
It's
you?
like the Coca-Cola thing.
Yeah, isn't it? Holidays are coming.
Holidays are coming, holidays are coming. No idea. To send the drones up. Looks like he's got a background on like these. That's what he hasn't, I don't know. Oh, is that MOD, is it? Oh, I think someone in my chat was saying it might be MOD. It looks like he's got a... There's a guy that's in the backpack. I don't want to obviously do too much focus on it because obviously for security and whatnot. It's a very lit up van.
I was going to say, it's not particularly undercover, is it?
No. I'll keep an eye on him.
See what has surprised me?
Interesting.
I've not even seen a satellite.
I saw shooting star a little while ago.
Yeah, I
over
saw
there.
them
Yeah.
just as I got there.
Yeah.
But then again, that's where she did see satellite now, wasn't it? Because the sun's gone down too low. You only said if the sun's shining on it, don't you? So it's really good seeing.
It's too much. That's what I was saying.
Noticed that most spots
Yeah.
have been diverted around Cambridge area in general. I think it's the new landing pad. Although interesting enough, there's actually two lights next to each other now. Can we see that on the
They
radar?
are moving like they're slowly moving.
Let's have a look on the radar. So those lights over in that direction were... Yeah, so there is two planes over there. Yeah, both straight over South Morgan. The one on the right is heading to the right. Yeah, so that they're both still planes. Yeah, that's the still. Waddington keeps on pressing the button and
Absolutely frozen solid. I think the socks on the
Often cheap jackets, I want cheap jackets.
It's not
It's
cold
gonna be
yourself.
freezing. Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like there's much going on tonight, and I'm wondering whether when all the lights go out, if they do it at some point, then that might be the end or something. Belonging to coconuts. Hold up. Over there. Yeah, that's the Ryan's belt over there. Oh, my toes are so hot.
That's what you're saying.
I've got these really nice socks, and it's a bramble I think I got from Morrison's, and they're so warm. Is that what you're doing, just to warm up his suit? Yeah, I think at the moment it doesn't. I can't really necessarily say that we've seen anything. But I certainly think the light still being on is quite intriguing, because I would have thought that as soon as they know that they're not going to be doing anything, then they just turn the lights off. Especially again, if there've been drones going around, they're obviously going to give them least amount to look at. Yeah. Because I was noticing as well on Tuesday, there was all these lights that was appearing from that direction and then going off to the left, and I actually thought it might have been the drones going. It's actually quite impressive that you can see them for so far away.
Yeah.
When they're over like Saffron Walden.
Yeah.
One of our flyboys off the coast of Norwich. Is it Norwich had a coast? So I'm reading chat. Sorry, when you say one of our flyboys, what do you mean? Gonna have a look at the radar, see what's going on. Oh, okay, so there's a C-17 that's just gone over the North Sea, the Wash. I think he's heading straight off to. Military plane wise, there's almost nothing over Europe. Over there. That's just military planes, it's more like aircraft, I think.
Is that?
Yeah, I'll turn it back on and all the other planes turn up. ADSB. Yeah. I was hoping for a stratotanker. Oh, I know. We've got a car doing the circuit. So they must. Okay, so they've got the side torch on the side of the car. So they're obviously just checking and making sure that everyone is all good. Master might go to a press week, yeah, true. I don't know whether it's like intimidating if you sort of live around this area with everything going on. I think there's a lot of people that just don't even know. I'm almost thinking that it's going to be one of those things where give it about a week and all of a sudden it will stop. And know that, and it will just be forgotten about. Right, that light that you can see there, that is the Stansted landing pattern, just so anyone that's in chat, we've discovered that you've got that one over there, and then you've got two that are just over here, so they're both going to Stansted Airport. So that's nothing to do with nothing. ATC's over this direction. There's the gate from the viewing area aspect. Christmas tree van's still there. just chilling out. Holidays are coming, holidays are coming. Cool. ATC's kind of over in this direction. Not much to see. I haven't seen the AWC so again I don't know whether that means that nothing's going on, because normally you'd see that. The wind is a bit breezy. Freezing cold. Taxi road, which the F-15s normally come down, which is still illuminated at the moment. It's been illuminated since I got here. I've probably been here for about an hour and a half. Oh, Christmas is over. That van's turning around. I think it's just someone else that's just wanted just to turn up and see what's happening. I live nearby and drones are normal here, either USAF or not. Just a white one. I need to take you to your night out. Where do you want to go? Lakenheath. When you say drones are normal here, do you mean like the quadcopters, or do you mean like small planes with cameras on it, unmanned? I haven't seen that shadow in a while. I don't know whether he's
just gone right again.
Oh, is he? I keep missing him. Oh yeah, I think that's him. There was actually, I did actually hear some engines when I turned up to what I did. This is an hour and a half ago, so irrelevant to anything happening now. So I'm wondering, I think they were just parking up and then powering down when I got there. Yeah. What type of plane is a Shadow? It's a two-prop sort of smallish plane. You can either use them for carrying like 10 people or use them for sort of surveillance. And then we've just got one that is more kind of in the direction of Feltwell. It's been just doing circuits over and over again. I'll wait for it to come around again and then I'll pan over to it. But it seems like he's doing circuits around the Feltwell area. Whether that's anything to do with it, I don't know. It might just be. We did have we actually had traffic as well that was going over. I'm not sure whether you were here at the time, and I thought that maybe something was going to go up, but it was just something passing through. They said that they were just on an operative task, so maybe you should check forests or something. So I don't know whether that's anything to do with that or. Yeah, no transport. Well, it's tricky to say. So, so generally, if a plane is flying without a transponder, then it normally starts to QRA. Although sometimes that might not always be the case. So normally they switch it to different modes that they're not trackable on ADSD or stuff usually. Drones like blinking lights all over. I've seen 6 or 7 just slowly moving around. Oh, okay. About a year ago. Your toes off this. And if you've not been in the stream for too long, I'm sorry about the low quality. We did try streaming at 720, and it was just buffer all the time. So we had to go down to 360 just to get anything. Shadow's slow on its way over, so we'll pan over in a second. So if that way is standstill, I do also see a lot of flashing lights over that side as well, so that would be more towards, I guess, Ipswich sort of area. What have we got over there?
Could be sort of going outwards.
Yeah, so that might be more. Got those two planes there. Which are quite high up, so just over Colchester. It's such a clear night. Yeah, there we go, right, let's go over and have a look at the show. I'm just going to find that. It's over this one. It's over towards Feltwell direction. There's a little mouse. I just saw a little mouse when you turned your lights on. Sorry, I've lost the shadow now. Sorry, the car next to me turned the lights on. I saw a little mouse scurrying along in the car park. I started feeling my shoelaces get nibbled on. Yeah, so it could be a shadow. It might be another plane, but it's definitely got a drone to it, so it's like a prop plane of some sort. Nothing. I don't think there's anything suspicious about that one. Unless again, maybe it's not UK or US. Maybe it's something else. Who knows? This one's again just a standstill flight pattern. It's only amazing that we can see it from. Lots of people just so eager to see something. It's almost like it's one of those things where you know that as soon as you start.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. As soon
have a look and see whether I can see that little mouse again. I just saw him like scurrying along the curb just over there. In terms of what's happening in the sky, not really anything. We're not really seeing anything in the way of drones, unless could there be drones with actually lights turned off this time, so we can't see them. But we've got the odd light here and there, but they're more attributed to planes at the moment. But not really much else. So it might be keep them out and see if changes later. When you say the white light, Joe, what do you mean? Was it like the one that lit up the fence? If that was a car, if it's a different light, then maybe I missed something. I've got my radio still there as well, and radio's been very, very quiet. Absolutely nothing. Nothing on the radar. Just so yeah, very quiet tonight. Try old frequencies K or S. Okay, you might have to be a bit more specific on that. I don't know what that means. K or S. I don't know. Unidentified skull and mouse drone. Yeah. What drones on the ground? There's probably like a family of mice that live in the woods, and they know that if they come up here each night,
Get some food.
get some food from the bin. An apple or banana skin or something, get that from the bin and then take it back in the woods again. They might not even be anything to do with it. They might just wanted to park somewhere just to camp. Now, who's that? Doesn't look like he's doing the surf. Yeah, there's also one up there as well, which that's very high up. That's like he's got a green and red light. And that one with the red light looks like it's turning around to do a circuit round, which is interesting. I just can't get him on the screen. That's not the right round. So it's right there somewhere. Oh, I think I've got it. So, there we go. That's a solid red light. That's not flashing at all. Yeah, there's that one that's just gone past that way. That
one's flashing.
That one's flashing, but this one's quite intriguing because it's red, but it's not flashing. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, chat. I've lost it. There we go. So unless it's maybe the angle that we're looking at it, or not. Oh, what's up with this guy? Oh, okay, it hasn't disappeared. It went past the post. I thought it just disappeared.
He's still up there. He's still up.
So he's just on a circuit around. I'm trying to get as best focus as I can, but the mic is a bit. That's probably the best. I'm panning with it. It is constantly moving, so it's moving right to left for me. So I'm going to have to reposition my feet in a second to see. Do you want to hear it?
No.
There doesn't seem to be any flashing lights on this at all. I'm zooming out again because I have to move my. I'm going around in a circle here because it's doing circuits around us. It also means I've not got chat open, so I'm not sure whether you're saying anything, chat. Sorry, but just trying to get this on camera for you. Oh, sorry, it's too quick. Now I think the lights do give it the appearance like it's a triangle, but okay, so now it looks like a more like a green light, the bottom one, but it could be that the red and the green one might be the main wing and the white one might be the tail of a standard plane configuration potentially, but there's not really any way of telling because it's so dark. But the weird thing for me is that there's no flashing lights on it at all. Who knows?
Lakeview Central is just closing up, and you'll be operating with 1 mil for the rest of the night. If you could reset your transponder. 0.
It's Lakenheath talking about someone resetting their transponder. So Lakenheath are still kind of up and about. I think there was a slight drone to it. Sorry, I'm going around the camera again now. Right, so we've gone all the way from looking at the airfield. We're at the visitors area at the moment. We've gone all the way circuit, and now we're looking back north again. Yeah, so
133.325, good evening.
it's a very British accent that was.
Work with 1 mil for the remainder of the night, and they said you can remain on your current squawk, and you can contact them on 133.325 or 259er.
Yeah, these are just like regular updates to pilots at the moment. Just like change frequencies and just regular stuff on radio. just gonna zoom out again. Go bring it. It's so cold. Ah, okay. I noticed there was a lot of lights going that way across the airfield, so I better just a quick look, and it seems like the I like to call this the Wizz Air train, because you've got Wizz all the way along. That goes on for a long time, so you've got a Wizz Air train going. That one's Wizz Air, that one's Wizz Air. Too big for Wizz Air. And you end up having like a big lot of train that goes that way. Interesting, the fact that there's no yeah. Any of the flashing lights that you see on the stream going left to right, they are planes coming into Luton Airport, so they're not anything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can hear a drone, but it's just strobing. People in chat saying Wizz Air, yeah, we've got the Wizz Air train choo-chooing its way to Luton Airport. Good evening, Graham. No planes are up. Nothing at the moment. Apparently there were some planes up around, I think it was somewhere between 4:30 and 5:30 this evening, from what I've been told. 2 planes went up and came down very shortly after. Airstrip lights are still on, as you can see. So they've not. Doesn't seem like they've closed up shop for the weekend just yet. Yeah, the only thing that's quite peculiar is this one red one that we've got. It's pretty quiet. There could be a bit of a drone of a pilot, but there's no strobing lights in it. Helicopter? Do helicopters have strobing lights in them? It does. I'm sure I can hear a drone from it, like a prop going. Lights not. Are they supposed to strobe all the time?
Helos have strobe, don't they?
Yeah, I can definitely hear an engine now. Yeah, I can definitely hear a prop, but I would have thought that any aircraft has to have some sort of strobing light on it.
Unless it's navigating with light failure. Training.
Yeah, training maybe, yeah. Although I'm not sure he'd be training on a Friday night. Is this it? Have we got it again? I seem to be moving with it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, do you want to come and have a little look on the camera? Because it does look very strange. Now the red and the green lights could potentially be the ends of the wings. And then the white one on the tail, but it's weird that it's like that because it gives it a triangle a look to it. but nothing's flashing on it at all.
There's that cross.
Yeah. Yeah, it zoomed out, and then when I zoom in, you see it with the star in the background. But there's, I thought they would have had some sort of flashing light on it. In fact, silly me, I should probably be pressing record on that. Yeah. Very interesting. Ooh, there we go. It's going round and round, so it's not going
It is going round, isn't it?
just realised I've not actually recorded anything of tonight. Not that there's anything that's happening anyway.
So the one behind the cloud, the rest just with the lights on.
Yeah, anytime that there's 3 lights, it's always going to form a triangle. Yeah.
Yeah, it went behind that cloud.
It's just come out.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay. That must have still quite high up there. There were, I did overhear the radio and they were saying that they were passing everything back over to Sonic in terms of any sort of radio chatter, so I don't know whether that might be a sign that lights might switch off very soon.
Right, okay.
You've got 3 quite close up though.
Yeah, I think it's a very clear night, and we are finding that in some directions we're seeing like normal aircraft patterns. The lights that we were seeing over that way, that were coming around, we have discovered that is Stansted landing pattern, and the ones that are over there tend to be sort of around Colchester area. Such a clear night. Yeah, there we go. So there's another light that's coming towards us over there, but that is Stansted landing pattern. That is we found. We've almost ruled out that direction. This is from the chat. This is this one over here. So lights are appearing over here, and then they're going off to the left. And that's Stansted. Oh no, I was getting numb toes now. It's a really nice warm socks. Go back to our red friend. He's over on the left here now. There's the lights there. We'll go up this way. There it is. So I think he's done about 3 circuits now. Right, I'm going to reposition my feet. I'm going to see whether I can do an ultra close up now. See if I can manage to see anything. So bear with the jitteriness while I'm pressing buttons. Right, there we go. And let's try 2x. Whether anyone can
edit this to make it clearer to you. It's just too dark, you just can't make it out, like, can you, what the shape is.
You see that footage online, that drone shape it doesn't just like bloody panels.
Definite drone with props in it. So whether it's some sort of surveillance drone or just a plane keeping an eye on things, just don't know.
I haven't seen that. No, I haven't seen it actually.
Yeah, it sounds, you can hear like a very low hum. It's very quiet, but there is a hum coming from it, like there is a prop on it, some sort of propeller. But the bit that I just find interesting of that one is there's no strobe lights, so I don't know what the it's Waddington again. I don't know whether there's any laws on terms of you have to have a flashing light on your plane. Maybe someone might be able to sort of answer that one. If there has to be a flashing light, I don't know, but it just seems like all lights are just static. You'd probably say it's about, what, 10,000 feet? It seems very high. Any way of monitoring military transponder legally? Military transponder? I thought you meant like military radio, because you can do military radio. There's a very big grey area in terms of being able to actually have it like publicly on broadcasting or whatnot, like if it was on the stream or something like that. So I don't want to like hold the radio straight up to the microphone, just in case. But yeah, in terms of transponder, I don't know whether there's any. I know that there's one website called 360 Radar, and they're trying this beta configuration where different radar pickups, if they detect that there's an aircraft at a particular location at any given point that's not got a transponder on, it can almost show you where it is, but it's very limited in terms of who's actually got access to that. So I don't know whether about actually tuning like a machine to detect a military thing. I think there's probably a big no-go. One thing I do remember from Tuesday when there was planes that were going up is I remember when they were about to go back up again, which was just after 9 o'clock, they did say that they have to be back on the ground by 10, so I don't know whether that's like a... I suppose it... Yeah, almost like a curfew, but I suppose sometimes when it is almost like a... we have to be protecting our airspace, that they can just go up whenever they want, I guess. Okay. Yeah, my toes on my left foot are very numb. Yeah. According to CAA, the strobe anti-collision light is required and must be retrofitted to old aircraft. Okay. Okay. So unless maybe that's a friendly one that is just keeping an eye out and just checking the area, maybe. Yeah. Because we had the Shadow up on Tuesday, which is a manned plane. So whether this is just kind of like we'll just have something up during the night time just to doubly check and make sure. I wasn't there last night. Someone did say that they came down here and there was a couple of planes that went up for about an hour, from about 5:30, and then came back down again. And I think everyone knew that was very peculiar because that was on Thanksgiving and everything was supposed to be shut down. So having gone out last night and also tonight as well. Yeah. Giving everyone a chance to get their Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, possibly after Thanksgiving. But I think even then, I think if there's going to be drones back in the air causing a bit of a concern, then they'll probably go back up again. Don't blame me. It's very cold. Bigsy. Yeah, B-I-G-G-S-Y. What time is it? It's only about 8:30, so I might be here for maybe an hour or so, I'd imagine. Just to make sure that I'm not going to miss anything, but at the moment it's pretty much nothing's happening. That one up there is probably the highlight of the evening so far, and sort of thinking about that. If it was something that's I don't think they grasp the concept of Monday to Saturday to Sunday, days of the week, and why they wouldn't come out tonight is nothing. But then again, at the same time, if it was maybe doing surveillance on the face, that if they're looking to spy on the location, then again, I don't see why they would come around the front. No, sure. It's very odd that it's just so quiet. Big puzzling one. And then we're going to chat. Swamp gas, yes, it's all of it. But it's cold in my house and I'm in the house. It's really cold. It's really cold, it's very slippery. It said it was like 5 degrees in my car when I was coming down here. That little breeze is really piercing, and I've got to the point now where I can't feel the top of my toes on my left foot because it's just so cold. But I'll live. Can you not light it up with a laser? No, you should never, regardless of it, light it up with a laser.
No. Especially if, you know, if it is a friendly one, which it very much might be, then you're really going to cause a bit of a disturbance, and I'm sure even if it wasn't friendly, the base would still not prefer you to do that anyway. Shining a laser in the sky over a US base during this would be a terrible idea. I think any time of year it would be a terrible idea. Warm here, wood burner, and full afterburner. Right. Okay. I'm not jealous at all. Joe. Oh dear. You're going to have to take her for bath number 2, I think. Something lit up on the right side. Yeah, we've got a few cars that are leaving now. I think we went up from 1 car to 15 cars, and I think we're back down to about 5 now. I think it's too cold, it's pretty quiet, and yeah, I think people are just had enough, so but we'll try and go as long as we can, just in case something happens. Yeah, so something lit up on the right side of the sky, I think was the cars leaving. I think as the cars going and their headlights were moving from like one side to the other. That's probably what you were saying. Can someone tell me if something interesting is happening? No, it's not. Are you seeing any drones or just aircraft monitoring drones? Yeah, there's one potentially drone which could be a friendly one that's just circling around. It's an interesting one because there's no strobing lights on it, which we've shown a couple of times. I'll go back to it in a second, but it's circling us at the moment. It's been going around for like I think 10 circuits now. Let me go over to it now and I'll just get this sheet. Because it's cold and it's more than just. Let's go over here. Yeah, so up here, that's the road at the end. If I zoom out, so just above the road, there he is. We've got this one. It doesn't have a transponder. There is a low droning sound of a prop behind this vehicle. Ooh, it's very out of focus, isn't it? Hold on. I know anyone who's not seen this yet, I know what you're going to say. It's a triangle. But there's a red and a green light, which very easily could be the tips of wings, as that's the direction it's going. And then the one on the right side, the white one, could be the tail. So it's currently going right to left. I'm panning with it, but it's so cold, I'm so sorry. I keep losing it. And I've got my nose dripping as well. But yeah, the thing that's peculiar about this particular one is there's no flashing lights, there's no strobing, it's just a solid lights, all of them. But that's really about it. Let's go back over here. He's done a load of circuits now. And we are on very low quality as well for the stream, because I tried streaming at 720 and it was just buffering like mad. So apologies for that one. 360. Because that's all I could get. Oh, so the shadow does have the strobing lights off now and again, does it? It could be. It sounds like it exactly the same as the one I saw on Tuesday. You right?
It's still going.
Yeah. Someone was saying apparently the shadow does occasionally turn its strobing lights off.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe it is just a shadow. It might even be the same plane that was going around Feltwell and it's just moved off to this one now. So very much potentially. They're above the village now. Which village is that, Graham? I'm not seeing anything from here. You've been streaming almost 2 hours, by the way, have I? I wonder if I can see what data I've used so far. I prefer not to. Use my fingerprints, I'll get my fingers cold. My phone still doesn't recognise my fingerprint anymore. So someone in the Facebook chat for Lakenheath and Northern are saying that they are seeing fast moving orange lights in the sky. I've seen that. Interested to know where that was happening. I'm on a 25 gig bundle and I don't want to get a £100 phone bill for going over that really. Oh yeah, there you go, got it. I'm still me. Right, it hasn't updated. It's still saying I've got. Oh gosh. Guess we'll just find out. Wondering whether it might be worth me seeing if we can get just an extra data bundle and just pay for an extra £5 just for it goes over. And you'll be able to get another however much stuff. I don't know. Data add-ons. I might be able to sort this out. Oh no, Collingsby. Collingsby air to air. Huh? You know, one of the typhoons up at the moment? Theoretically, I've added on an unlimited data bundle now, so I can stream a bit longer and not have to take out a mortgage. Maybe like an extra hour. I mean, it's very quiet. There's not really much happening. So I'm just still intrigued about why the lights are still on. Oh, I think they have turned the runway lights off actually. Yeah, the pappy lights have turned off now, yeah. It's just the taxiway lights are still on. So, yeah, maybe they are doing a night maybe. These lights are still on. Still got those ones. So cold. Do like a little cold dance. Not to be confused by the LED dance. Get something warm, go to warm. It is, it's beautiful, yeah. Yeah, me too. Bigsy, yeah. Yeah, no, it is. One car over there. They look like they're getting in their car as well, so... Yeah, I think they've just been me then.
Take care.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah, alright, I'll see you. Take care.
Yeah, this is the main visitor viewing area. Is where I'm currently standing. There's going to be some lights on, as you can see. People are leaving. It's too cold. There's not very much. Some of the runway lights have been turned off now. We've still got that one plane that's doing circuits, potentially the Shadow, but I think apart from that, it's been a bit of a long night really. Nothing burger. Beautiful stuff. It's stars are out and whatnot, but can't find much to do there. So I might actually myself sort of call it there. We've been here for a good sort of 2 or so hours, 3 hours ish. And I'm the last one left. Very quiet, so we'll get one more look at this other plane once it comes around again. Yeah, very quiet. Some people were saying that they were on like a Facebook chat of the local area. They were saying there were some orange orbs and stuff going around, but I'm not saying I don't think any of us have seen anything like that tonight. Right, let's get the that's just a plane. There's our red boy, there he is. You see the difference? You can see one with the strobing light on the left. He's going left to right, and then we've got the red one which we've been staring at going right to left, which isn't strobing. That is just a solid light. So this is probably the highlight of the night really, just this one here. could just be a shadow. The shadow R1 plane just doing circuits. Keeping an eye out. Or something else, who knows? That's pretty much it, really. I'll call it there. Thank you everyone for joining. If it's still going on next week, I will see if we can pop down again during the week. Other than that, do also make sure that another guy that sometimes streams here called Liberty Wing. Met him on Tuesday. He's a really great guy. Not sure what happened to his channel, but he's got a new channel he's started up again. So I think he lives a little bit more local and does stream a lot more often than I do. So keep an eye out for him as well. He's a good guy. But yeah. Take care everyone, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, bit of a very quiet night. I've got to try to figure out how to this evening. Got the menu. Oh, I'm recording as well. Hello, sausage.